The battle for first place in the OAA Red will be decided tonight. West Bloomfield comes in to take on the Lake Orion Dragons. We've got it all for you here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the MHSAA streaming service. Pregame is underwritten by Malash's Palace, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. The Malash family has been serving Lake Orion's automotive needs since the 1950s. Stop by at 3800 South Lapeer Road or give them a call at 248-393-2222. Good evening, everyone. I'm Doug Corliss along with Chris Fitching on a dark, cloudy night, perfect weather for football. It is the battle for the OAA Red, and Chris, Lake Orion has two basic tasks tonight. Contain that West Bloomfield offense, and we talked about it last week, stay away from the penalties.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's, the defense has been playing well. They're giving up 11.3 points per game. They forced 6 turnovers. They're only giving up about 254 yards per game defensively, their opponents. So when it's all said and done, Coach Blackstock has said they're playing fast, they're running the football, but he thinks they can be much more consistent. And you know what? To play a West Bloomfield Lakers team like we're going to see tonight, they're going to have to play more consistent, because you're right. They had 11 penalties last week and for 190 yards, and you just flat out can't do that against a team of this caliber. So the ability to clean up those penalties, to play fast to the football, play with that confidence, that's what they're going to have to do tonight to beat the West Bloomfield Lakers.
West Bloomfield comes in, they were everybody's preseason #1. They got loads of Division I talent that have already signed, and a couple more waiting in the wings as juniors. After a Week 2 loss to Groves, they've been on a roll with 2 straight wins.
Yeah, they traditionally, at least the last couple years, they've kind of started off a little slow. I talked to Coach Bellamy just before the game, and he talked about the offense is just not quite getting there. They've got a lot of skill guys. We're going to talk about a lot of those skill guys tonight. They got 2 guys that have already committed to Michigan. Their quarterback, C.J. Harris, is committed to Ohio. But it's their inexperience right now at the offensive line. They're a young offensive line, so he says that's where they're struggling. And so, this is week 5 of the season, regular season now, and they're starting to pick it up. They shut out Clarkston last week. So if they can start getting on a roll, that offensive line they're going to be certainly a team to reckon with. And Lake Orion's going to have to stop that momentum that they've gathered over the last couple weeks.
In the OAA Red, the winner tonight takes over undisputed position of first place. Lake Orion the next 2 weeks is at Bloomfield Hills, and then comes home for homecoming against Rochester. West Bloomfield has 2 home games against Adams and then Bloomfield Hills. Hey, this division is still wide open.
Yeah, Coach Bellamy also said in the comments after last week's game, he says the OAA Red is like the SEC. It's like Alabama going again. And if you go into a game and a season and lose 1 game, or you go undefeated, you're going into the college football playoffs. But what playing in the SEC, just like the OAA Red allows you to do, it allows you to prepare yourself for anything. And both coaches, Blackstock and Bellamy, talk about this being one of the best divisions, best conferences in the entire state of Michigan. It prepares you for anything. And the green and white on both sides are going to want to come out on top, no matter what side of the field they're on. But that's what's going to set you up for, whether you win or lose this game tonight, it's going to set you up for some great things down the road, because it prepares you to play some of the best football in the state of Michigan.
You would have had to have been on a desert island to know that, not to know that this game was coming on tonight. We expect another war tonight, and we've got it all for you. Stay with us. Pregame was underwritten by Malash's Palace, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. The Malash family has been providing automotive services to the Lake Orion area since the 1950s. Stop by at 3800 South Lapeer Road or give them a call at 248-393-2222. 22.
The 2019 Tender Turtle 5K in lovely downtown Lake Orion. October 12th, mark your calendars. Race time starts at 10 a.m. at Lockhart's Barbecue. Now you can run the 5K, or we have a 1 mile fun run option, which is all about inclusivity. It's wheelchair accessible. Love and Light Productions wants to welcome you to this wonderful charity event, which benefits the Daisy Project Michigan. We have Da the Clown that'll be there, Cha-Cha from the Rainforest Cafe. We have DJ Three Mates Entertainment ready to spin some fun tunes at the after party at Lockhart's Barbecue for after the race. We also have author Nate Perkins, who's releasing his newest children's book, Hop. There's a silent auction and so much more. Vendors too. We also have a $30 rate for families, so there's no excuse. Dress your children up or come as you are, but join us October 12th for the 2019 Tender Turtle 5K.
The Dragons are taking the field for tonight's contest against the West Bloomfield Lakers. West Bloomfield is coached by head coach Ron Bellamy. Was talking with Coach Bellamy. It's hard to believe he's in his 10th year at West Bloomfield. 59-36 overall. In 2018, West Bloomfield went 9-3 overall and lost to Belleville in the regional finals. Last year, West Bloomfield beat Lake Orion 42-21, but in the series, Lake Orion leads 12-8. Chris, you got your keys to the game tonight.
Yeah, I think number one, making sure they contain quarterback C.J. Harris, who's committed to Ohio University, and junior running back Donovan Edwards, number 6, who is one of the top junior running backs in the entire country, not state, country. And so he got hurt, had 800 yards rushing last year, and he's back and healthy and ready to go this year. So we've got to contain and corral those skill position players. And then, like we alluded at the beginning, eliminate and cut down on the penalties. 11 penalties for 190 yards last week with some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in there. Just flat out can't do that. You play disciplined football, you play fast football, and you got a chance to win in a game like this tonight.
We'll pause for a minute as Director of Bands Michael Steele takes the podium and leads the band in our national anthem. Our officiating crew for tonight, the referee is Chris Lund. The headlines person is Gilly David, the only female to work a state final. Line judge is Fred Tenorio. Umpire is Nick Lizzotti. Back judge is Joe Sims. The field judge is DeCorey Cooper. And the side judge is Ty Holtz. West Bloomfield won the toss and deferred to the second half, so the Dragons will get the ball to start the game. Chris, is it important that the Dragons score on their opening drive?
You know, I don't know that it's always important. So it's nice to be able to do that, but is it important? It would be nice to set the tone early on in this game, no question about it. But I think if they can simply control the football, move the football, yeah, you like to come out with points, but is it necessary? No, but you know, in a game like this, you probably anticipate there's going to be a lot of scoring on both sides of the field, and so you know, Lake Orion comes into tonight's game averaging just over 31 points a game, and so West Bloomfield averaging just about in the mid-20s or so. So you know, the ability to score early is important, but is it necessary? I don't think so.
Number 16, Jake Ward, will kick off. He's a 5'7" senior. Back deep for the Dragons are Sinai Pillow and Marlon Robinson. Referee has blown his whistle. Pretty good wind blowing out of the south tonight. It might affect anything kicked to the south end of the field. Ward puts a foot into it. We're underway. High short kick taken by one of the upbacks, and he's dropped at the 30-yard line, where the Dragons will take over 1st and 10. Brock Iwanski was the one that fielded that kick. So they got the ball marked on the 29.
And that's one thing I think Lake Orion's going to have to do is control the football and keep those skill position players from West Bloomfield off the field.
Dragons come out. Twins left. Double wing look. One back in the backfield. Motion this side. Toss back. Drew Van Heck. He gets maybe 2 yards to the 31. Brought down by
number 10, Sterling Miles.
Yeah, Sterling Miles on the 10.
Sterling Miles is a University of Cincinnati commit as well, so we're going to hear his name. 6'5", 230-pound defensive end.
Yeah, you look at him line up there. He's half a head taller than anyone else on that defensive line. Howell in motion. He's going to throw. Throws deep. Got a receiver. He's got tripped up. That was Sam Starrick, and he was brought down inside the 40 to the 37. So a little trickery by offensive coordinator Brad Fisher.
Not a pretty pass, but it got there, and number 13, Gavin Hardiman, fell down right about there as he's trying to make the play. Starch is able to get a few more yards.
Double wide slot look, Howell in motion. Manzo up the middle, down to near the 35. They're going to call him down at the 36. It'll be 2nd down.
Jordan Hoskins, a junior linebacker, making the play on that. You go down this roster of West Bloomfield, they've got kids that, even at the sophomore level, they've got a couple sophomores that are being recruited big time for big-time college Division I programs.
Twins left, double wide, double slot. Motion again this side. Manzo gets a tough yard. Brought down number 55, Bo Davis. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Dragons from the 36.
This is where we're going to have to watch this over the course of the night. These 3rd and long situations, how do they convert? Do they convert? These are going to be big plays all night long.
Lauer back. Throws. Got a receiver. 1st down. Mitch DeBrinket just kind of set up in the middle of the field and waited for the ball to come to him. First down, Dragons.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Lauer. Lauer avoided the pressure and the rush, and he was very poised and calm and collected, and he found the open man to brink it. And, that's, again, we've talked about it before, but that's senior leadership right there from your quarterback.
Stark split wide right. Howell and Van Hicks set up on wings. Manzo on the carry. Couldn't string it out far enough. Cornell Wheeler in there to bring him down.
I think they're going to get a hold right away. It looked like on Nick Schmidt trying to block Chris Johnson. At least that's what I saw from up here. Let's see if my eyes... Oh, they wave it off.
They wave the flag off.
See, what do I know? What do I know?
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
It looked like Schmidt had Johnson's jersey turn, a little hand grabbing it, but they didn't catch it.
If it wasn't called, it didn't happen. 2nd and 10. Blaze looks, throws, got a receiver, touchdown Lake Orion Dragons. Mitch Howell on the post.
Flat out perfect football. Chandler's swoop, number 7, is really not in bad position. Here's the replay. Step up with the throw, nice time. That position by swoop is not bad at all. You know what? The ball was just perfectly thrown. Nice timing, nice execution, nice touchdown, Dragons.
Connor Ross in for the extra point. Mitch Howell will hold. Ball is down, kick is up, kick is good. 9:06 left to go in the first quarter. Dragons are staked to an early 7-0 lead. We will remind you that the first quarter of today's action is underwritten by Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza with 2 convenient locations in the Orion area. Proud supporters of ONTV since 2009. The scoreboard for the first half is brought to you by Legacy 925, located at 925 North Lapeer Road in Oxford. Legacy 925 is your one-stop shop for family fun, providing dining, music, entertainment, go-karts, trampolines, and so much more. For more information, visit their website, thelegacy925.com. And once again, replays for this game are sponsored by Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza with 2 convenient locations in the Orion area. Connor Ross has it teed up. The West Bloomfield numbers are a little small to read. We'll pick up who their return men on. High end over end kick in and out of the end zone. With the wind tonight, that's not surprising that kicks kicked to the north are going to be out of the end zone.
Think about that drive for the Dragons. Executed on a big 3rd and 9 play. 2 completions down, actually 3 completions, downfield. A nice balance of running to the perimeter, running Manzo up the middle, and oh, by the way, completing some footballs down the field. Nice balance, keeping that West Bloomfield defense thinking and being on their toes, and put 7 points on the board in under 3 minutes in the first drive.
West Bloomfield comes out, trips to the left, single wide out right. C.J. Harris in the gun. He's going to take it up the middle, and he's dropped after about 7 yards. Isaac Kinney was in there, and a host of Dragons. And you're not going to tackle these West Bloomfield ball carriers one-on-one. You're going to have to hold on and wait for help.
Yeah, Kroll was in there on the stop. He had 10 tackles last week against Oxford.
Handoff around the left side. Number 21, Dylan Tatum. He's got a first down over the 35 to the 39. It'll be 1st and 10 West Bloomfield. West Bloomfield going hurry up. Two wides and a double wing. Now motion this side. Harris on the handoff. Number 6, Donovan Edwards, and he's going to go. You just saw that Division I speed right there.
Yep.
61 yards in 3 plays.
Efficient, to say the least.
Well, we've always said the best way after you get score is answer a score with a score. He got right outside and just outraced the Dragon defense. Cade Manzo had the last chance to get him. Number 16, Jake Ward on for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:12 left to go here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7.
And that's the thing we talked about at the outset, Coach. As you mentioned, Coach Blackstock talked about having to corral and keep those guys inside. And you get a guy like Edwards out on the perimeter like that, and you take a poor angle, and your outside cornerbacks or your alley players don't force him back inside to where your defensive help is. That's what happens. And that's when you run for 61 yards for a touchdown. This game of football is all about angles, taking the right angles, especially defensively. When you've got a kid that can run as fast as Edwards can run, you've got to make sure that those first steps, there's no false steps in you're understanding where you are defensively, where your help is defensively, trusting those others on defense so a play like that doesn't happen.
So now you answer a score with a score of your own. Marlon Robinson and Sinai Pillow back deep for the Dragons.
That's why they call it OAA Red football.
Oh,
I mean, we're not even 4 minutes into the game. It's 7-7.
Yeah.
Would we have it any other way, though?
No, not at all. That's what makes the OAA Red, the OAA as a whole, makes it such a great conference to be a part of. Referee blows his whistle. Ward approaches. Another high short kick. Fair catch called for and made on the 32. He made a fair catch and got run into by one of the gunners on the West Bloomfield kickoff team, but it wasn't enough to call a flag. So the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 on the 25. And Coach Bellamy, talking to him pregame, he was very complimentary of what Lake Orion's accomplished this year. He said, I know a good football team when I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So wide out either side, single back in the backfield. Howell in motion. He gets the handoff, trying to set the corner, and he does for about 3 yards. Run out of bounds by Cornell Wheeler. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Cornell Wheeler listed at 6'1", 225. Again, that Michigan commit we talked about. You know, there's a tie there between Coach Bellamy and Michigan, you know.
I would think that there would be. Coach Bellamy, a former Michigan wide receiver. Dragons trips to the left, single wide out right. Manzo up the middle, breaks a tackle, can't escape the grasp of Cornell Wheeler, and brought down over the 30 to the 32, where it will be 3rd down and 3.
Let's talk and think about efficiencies on 3rd down here. We already converted one. There's the second one converted.
Drew Van Heck over the middle, still churning, brought down over the 40 to the 43.
And what that Dragon offensive line is doing is providing Lauer a nice pocket from which to throw.
And he's able to get rid of the ball in a hurry because the receivers are getting open in a hurry.
Lauer comes in tonight only completing 48.7%. He's done a nice job, 4 for 4 tonight. Correction, 3 for 3 tonight.
Manzo up the middle for negligible gain. It'll be 2nd down.
How do you define negligible?
Not much. Or as As they sometimes say, nothing there.
Well, number 40, Manzo is going to have to be obviously a key contributor to the offense tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to run up the middle tonight. The West Bloomfield defensive line, you mentioned him earlier, is big on the ends. There's not a lot of size. Lauer rolling, looks, throwing, going deep, overthrows Drew Van Heck. He had a Laker in his space and had to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, as soon as Lauer turned the corner, Chris Johnson, number 99, was there, along with Sterling Miles. And so, yeah, you turn the corner and you see those two big defensive ends there. You do the smart thing and throw that thing away.
So it's 3rd and 10. Dragons come out, trips left. Lauer back, looks, got Manzo on a great fingertip catch, and he's got a first down near the West Bloomfield 40. What a great catch by Kobe Manzo.
Yeah, no kidding. For Kobe to turn his body like that as he's running out into the flat and catch that ball high and behind him and still maintain his balance, really impressive. You see it right here, kind of high and behind him. He maintains his balance. Cornell Wheeler takes a poor angle and allows Manzo to get free downfield for a big first down.
Trips to the right. Blaze rolling right.
Look at that time.
He's going to tuck it, and he's swamped by the aforementioned Cornell Wheeler for a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down.
Boy, he had looks like he had green grass, and he was looking to try to find a receiver downfield, and before he knew it, the opportunity to run collapsed really quickly.
Both teams going hurry up early in the game. Delay to Manzo. Breaks one tackle, gets over the 40 to about the 38. It'll be 3rd down. And you know, West Bloomfield looks at the same film everyone else does. They see the power he's got, and I think that's one of their things to hone in on, is to stop Kobe Manzo tonight.
He's averaging 7.9 yards a carry coming into the game tonight.
Trips right. Blaze got pressure, sets up a screen, and that's broken up early by Travis Reese, a junior linebacker, and he was all over Manzo before he could turn. So 4th and 11, and again, Chris, you're in that kind of no man's land. The wind will be at your back. Cade Manzo comes in at one of the wide receiver spots. Now Blaze splits out, and Mitch Howell does a quick kick and goes into the end zone, where West Bloomfield will take over 1st and 10 on the 20. Today's game is a copyright presentation of Lake Orion High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program and Orion Neighborhood Television. Last year, the LOHS broadcast program was awarded the title of Best Overall Program in the country. We brought you over 80 live sporting events, and we plan to match that again this year. Plus, you can catch our award-winning daily live newscast, LOAM. Tune in at www.dragonbroadcasting.com. So a quick pace here in the early going. Let's see what the Dragon defense can do here on West Bloomfield's second possession. They come out twins to the right.
And personnel-wise, West Bloomfield looks like they're...
It doesn't look like they're quite all together. A.J. Harris in the gun, and what do we got?
Yep, timeout
West Bloomfield.
Yeah, you could tell from up here they were running around and misaligned and running guys in and out, and I think that's why Coach Bellamy called that timeout. Get on the same page and make sure we're not getting a penalty we don't need. Thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch LOHS Sports live online all year. We've got a full schedule of varsity, football, volleyball, and more this fall, plus concerts and ceremonies. It costs less than $10 per month to watch sporting events, and half of that money goes back to the LOHS program. Be sure to designate Lake Orion High School when you set up your account. Get started at dragonbroadcasting.org. ONTV thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bringing Dragon sports to the world.
So 1st and 10 for West Bloomfield. Twins right, single wide left. C.J. Harris on the keeper. He's got a gain of about 6 over the 25 to the 26. It'll be 2nd down.
Dual threat is right when you talk about C.J. Harris as a quarterback. Got nice size, 6'3", 200. Can certainly run the ball. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Coach. Or Don. They were Don. Doug.
Don's not here.
I'm looking.
Oh, toss back. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Isaac Kinney, you didn't have to do that. The pass was intended for Jaquan Wiggins. He dropped the ball, and Isaac Kinney came up and hit him when he didn't have to. We got about 5,000 officials don't agree with that, but it's a move that Isaac didn't have to do. You know, this offense is explosive enough. You don't have to give them, free shots at you. That moves the ball over the 40 to the 41, where it'll be 1st and 10.
I do know your name is Doug. I was looking at Donovan Edwards and his name, and that's why it started to come out that way. My apologies.
Yeah. Handoff around the side to number 21, Dylan Tatum. He's got about 5. It'll be 2nd down.
We talked about it earlier in terms of the number of penalties. Lake Orion comes into tonight's game almost averaging 9 penalties per game.
That's about 7 too many. Twins to the left, single wide and a wing right. Now motion, snaps over his head, and he just falls on it back on the 20-yard line. Now, C.J. Harris, like you said, is 6'3", 200 pounds. He could have been 7'3" and not caught that one.
Yeah, it has stopped. It was misting and raining just a little bit earlier, so I don't know that would be the issue necessarily. It's not raining right now, but you just never know.
So now it's 3rd down and 22. 3rd and 29 from the 22. Trips to the near side, one wide out far side. C.J. Harris looking. He's going to run it. He's over the 40 up to the 45. And it'll be 4th down for West Bloomfield, and he did a great job of getting something out of nothing because he had pressure up the middle.
Yeah, Ashton Kroll makes a nice open field tackle at the 45-yard line there. So nice job by the Dragons to hold the Lakers from getting that 1st down. That's the thing, a dual threat quarterback. You got guys going deep, and you're dropping back in coverage. You got a lot of space for a guy like C.J. Harris to run. Did a nice job containing. Yeah, you got some nice yardage, but didn't get quite enough.
Sam LaFata is on to punt. Left-footed punter puts it down near the 20-yard line, and it's going to roll dead at the 18, where Lake Orion will take over 1st and 10. So the penalty comes for naught as West Bloomfield commits their own error. Hey, Larry Buss and the crew at Jets Pizza, located at 1091 South Lapeer Road, have been a proud supporter of Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Athletics since 2009. Jets supplies catering for cast and crew. Thank you, Larry, for your continued support. Give them a call at 814-7559. Dragons come out backs in an I this time. One wide out near side. Now motion near side. Kobe Manzo off the middle. He's got open field. Watch him go. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. $82 yards. One play. No flags.
If he needed to go 85, he might have been caught.
Yeah, he got caught just after he crossed the goal line, and he actually dropped the ball, but it was after he crossed the plane.
Look at the hole.
Right
look at
there.
the hole. And look at those strides. That Chandler swoop, number 8, Brian McCormick almost gets him there at the end.
Tell you what, Brian McCormick did a good job of catching up to him. Kick is good. 104 left here in the first. The Dragons are up 14-0. Here, you do the read. I got to catch my breath here.
Filmmakers, be ready. The Wildwood Film Festival will be kicking off on Thursday, October 24th at the ONTV studio located at 1349 Joslin Road. Teams will be given their requirements, which include a prop, location, and line of dialogue that is to be included in their film. You will have till 6 p.m. on Tuesday, October 29th to submit the film. On Wednesday the 30th, the films will be viewed and judged at 7 p.m. at Oxford 7 Cinema in Oxford, open to all ages. It costs $25 per team to enter, and winners will be chosen in the adult and youth categories 16 and under. The contest benefits the LOHS Students Offering Support Program. To register, OrionONTV.org.
Connor Ross has it teed up. Puts a foot into it, high, deep end over end kick. Out of the end zone, West Bloomfield will take over. 1st and 10 from their 20. While we have a moment, this game tonight is one of the national games of the week on the NFHS network. So wherever you are, we'd like to welcome you to Lake Orion High School on a cloudy, cool night, a perfect night for high school football. West Bloomfield, 1st and 10 from their 20. West Bloomfield has twins to the right, one wide out left, one back in the backfield. He gets the handoff, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and is up over the 40. That was number 48.
46, which we don't have on our roster.
I have a feeling, are you sure it wasn't 48? I got him, and he's shown at 5'9", 230. So trips it again up the middle. Yeah, that is a number 46, and we don't have one. But he gains about 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Handoff again up the middle. Good open field tackle by Caden Beck. brings up a 3rd down and 1 just shy of midfield. Counting down the last 10 seconds, the first quarter has ended. Lake Orion is up 14-7. Okay. As Bob Seeger said, turn the page. DVD copies can be purchased by calling ONTV at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. For only $10, you can get a copy of not only this game, but any game or program in our broadcast vault. DVD copies, 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. I think, Chris, I may make the understatement of 2019 to say it was a pretty exciting first quarter.
It was. It was.
So West Bloomfield has a 3rd and 1. Number 32, Sam Hughes, a 6 foot, 195-pound senior, checks in at one of the back positions. Got a flag on the play. Donovan Edwards on the carry. We check out the flag. It's against West Bloomfield. Okay, thank you. We just found out that who should have been number 4, Anthony May, changed his uniform number tonight to number 46. So he's the one that made those first 2 carries of this series. So 3rd down and 6 after the motion penalty. Motion far side. C.J. Harris looks, throws, almost picked off. Cade Manzo's going to see that in his dreams tonight. In his hands and out.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I think one of the reasons he may have dropped that, or maybe it wasn't quite a drop, I don't know, but boy, that ball came out of C.J. Harris's arm fast. Oh, my.
That was a bullet. So 4th down and 6 from the 44. Samuel Lafate into punt. Left foots it down the field. Fair catch caught for and dropped by Mitch Howell, but he falls on the ball. The Dragons will start 1st and 10 from their own 19. So, your Lake Orion, you were able to hold West Bloomfield on downs after you just scored. So you got to start feeling pretty good.
You do. And in the last 2 possessions, after the big 61-yard run by Donovan Edwards, you've forced them into 2 punts. And, yeah, defensively, that's been the strength of Lake Orion, I think, this year. I mean, the offense is coming along, too, no question. But the defense has been solid all season long. So far, we're seeing that, with the exception of the one play.
Trips right, or trips left, 2 wides left. Blaze up the middle, gets about 3 or 4. They're going to mark him down at the 21. So that'll be a 2nd down and 8. Two wideouts. Double wing left, now motion this side. Blaze turns around, looks, throws. Got it to Howell, who made a great juggling act and run out of bounds Boy, he juggled that ball, and again, that was a bullet by Blaze, and Mitch did a great job to hold on to it.
Same thing I mentioned earlier. You'd see Blaze turn the corner there, and he's got two white defenders right in his face, and he somehow finds Howell, and Howell focuses on that football. Big first down for the Dragons.
Blaze hands off to Marlon Robinson Jr. The ball is on the ground. I think Lake Orion recovered.
Yeah, Daniel Babcock right there on the play to pick up that ball. The left tackle for the Dragons.
Marlon got swamped.
Couldn't quite tell if when he got that ball, he kind of bobbled it, but as he was running, he was running awful little upright. Got to make sure we're running with that body lean to protect that ball that much more.
So 2nd and 15 from the 31. Blaze up the middle, up near the original line of scrimmage on the 36. It'll be 3rd down. They're giving him a gain up to the 38.
Again, this
37.
is 3rd and 9. The first series they had 3rd and 9, ended up converting that, ended up scoring in that first drive. Let's see how they do in this 3rd and 9. They're 3 of 4 tonight on 3rd down.
Twins right, Blaze rolling right, looks, throws, led Sterick a little too far. It'll bring up 4th down. Connor Ross comes in, the Dragons will punt. Donovan Edwards drops deep for West Bloomfield, along with number 29, Zach Reed.
And these are those things you work on in practice all week. Where do you punt? I mean, you got guys back there like Reed and Edwards. Who do you punt to? Do you punt it to them? Do you punt it short? All those types of things you got. Do you angle punt? Those are all things you've got to consider.
Well, he's punting into the wind. High short kick goes out of bounds near the West Bloomfield 40. See where they mark it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the West Bloomfield 42 with 9:22 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Our second quarter, well, I'll do our sponsorship after this play. West Bloomfield comes out, trips left, single wide right, single back in the backfield. DJ Harris pretty much remains exclusively in the gun. Drops, looks, got pressure, down he goes. Joey Theed on the sack. Yeah, the 2nd quarter of this game is underwritten by Buffalo Wild Wings of Lake Orion, Lake Orion's post-game headquarters. Buffalo Wild Wings of Lake Orion is located at 770 North Lapeer Road and offers a full menu for all ages. For more information, visit the website at buffalowildwings.com or call 248-814-8600. 2nd down and 16 for the Lakers. C.J. Harris again, he's going to run it. He's got a 1st down and more past the 40. Run out of bounds inside the 30, and they're going to mark him down at the, 18-yard line. And that's what you get for having a big, strong quarterback.
Ability to go right up into the pocket. You know, the pass rush angles from those outside ends did a nice job. But those two defensive tackles for the Dragons were occupied and weren't able to get off their blocks. And that's what. And when you're running a set with 4 wide receivers, you've got a lot of guys in coverage. And it leaves that open of the field.
Handoff up the middle.
The middle of the field, excuse me, open.
Number 46, Anthony May, 5'9" senior. Brings up second down, and they're calling it 6. West Bloomfield staying primarily in that 4-receiver set. Kind of a diamond formation left. Snap over his head. Ball's on the ground. Dragons recover. Wow. Joey Theed again.
The high snap, and that took a bad bounce for the Lakers. Fortunate bounce for the Dragons. There's 3 Dragons right there. Does a nice job of corralling that ball, scooping, and not scoring, but scooping that ball exactly like you're taught to pick up that fumble. Cradle that ball, bring that ball to your midsection, keep the defender on your backside. Lake Orion takes over, 1st and 10.
Bring your knees up and cover it. So 1st and 10 for the Dragons from their own 19. Blaze up the middle, gets stacked up near the 20 and dropped. He just had nothing up the middle.
So that's twice tonight we've seen high snaps to C.J. Harris. That one resulted in a turnover. The other one, a loss of at least 15 on that play. So those are things West Bloomfield is doing to hurt themselves.
We have a timeout on the field for an injury. One of the West Bloomfield players is down. So while we have a moment, I'll let Chris do the read.
Be sure to tune in to replays of your favorite games right here on ONTV. Tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m., Saturdays at 1 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup. Games are also replayed throughout the week, so check our program guide on our webpage at orionontv.org for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule. Also visit our YouTube link for games on demand, orionontv.org.
So 2nd down and 9. 1 wide out, 2 receivers on a wing. Starrick on the sweep, gets about 3. It'll bring up 3rd down. So Dragons trying to capitalize on the turnover. Backs in an I formation next to Lauer, out of the gun. Wide out each side. Blaze rolling right, looks, going deep, got Starrick. And we're going to get a call, a pass interference on Brian McCormick. Starrick had to stop and come back for the ball. Tried to make a one-armed grab because number 8, McCormick, had his other arm all tied up.
Yeah, he did. He couldn't quite get that right arm up, and that's what they got him on.
So that'll be 15 yards.
That's the hot topic in the NFL. What is pass interference nowadays? Well, that was clearly pass interference. You could tell that from up here.
Yeah. So now it's 1st and 10 from the Dragon 37. Twins right, motion this side, toss back, Mitch Howell, and he's getting swallowed up near the 39, and McCormick on the tackle. Just could not get it caught up field, so it's 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2. Twins to the left, 2 receivers on wings. Manzo's the lone running back. Manzo up the middle. He's over the 40 and dropped. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7. Kobe hadn't run the ball in a couple series, and they thought maybe they could get him by running upside, but that West Bloomfield defensive front.
He ran 82 yards as fast as he could. He's probably still catching his breath, even though it was a couple series ago.
Blaze looks, throws, got Howell, got the 1st down and more. Over midfield into West Bloomfield territory at the 42. We do have a flag down at the Lake Orion 32. Personal foul, roughing the passer against West Bloomfield. So that'll add 15 more to it.
And I know the penalty was tacked on at the end, but another big 3rd down and medium to long conversion. 3rd and 7 there.
So the Dragons are going to get the ball inside the West Bloomfield 30 at the 27. 6 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Dragons up by 7. Dragons come out, trips to the left. Kobe Manzo, nope, Blaze up the middle. I'll tell you one thing Blaze has gotten so good at, Chris, and that's that play fake. He's faked us out a number of times this season.
Well, you're right. I thought Manzo had the ball as well, but because he carried out a nice fake.
Kobe Manzo breaks 1 tackle, can't break another. He's going to be right near the 20-yard line, probably at the 21, where it'll be 3rd down.
He just doesn't like to go down to the ground.
No, he does not.
It's not only the way he plays, it's obviously it's his mentality, and that's what's made him so successful here wearing the number 40.
So 3rd down and 4 from the 21. Blaze up the middle, close to the 1st down. I don't think he has it. Both linesmen coming in had their fists together for 4th down, so it's 4th and 1.
It's one of those situations where you think about it a little bit and maybe call a timeout and see if this is what you want to do.
They just called Connor Ross over, and I think they're asking him, how were you in pregame from this distance? The wind is blowing, as we said, pretty heavy out of the south. They're going to have to call a timeout or something. They're down to 3 seconds on the play clock. There we go. So the Dragons call timeout. They were at the 4-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. Dragons and West Bloomfield each have 2 timeouts to go. During this sports season, ONTV will be covering a large variety of games. Our sports coverage will include varsity football, volleyball, boys soccer, and more. Select games will be streamed live on dragonbroadcasting.org and will be replayed on Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T Channel 99. Visit OrionONTV.org for our program schedule. So the Dragons have 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. Blaze under center, trying to make West Bloomfield jump. Manzo's got the first down and more. Inside the 10, down to the 5.
That's an attitude. And, it obviously remains to see what's going to happen here on this drive. But Coach Blackstock is telling his offensive football team that we can do this. We can do this against the preseason #1 football team in the state in our end of the field. And look what Manzo does right there. He runs right over Chandler Swoop for a huge first down. Look at that stiff arm on number 10, Sterling Miles. Well executed. Nice play by the Dragons. Coach Blackstock is telling West Bloomfield, we're here to play, and that's what they showed in that play right there.
So first and goal from the 5. One wide out. Kobe Manzo off the right side for no gain. Just as he turned and started heading upfield, he was met by Jaden Green and stopped for no gain, maybe a 2-yard loss. So second and goal.
And that's also why the Reese is the #1 play team in the state.
Oh, there's no doubt. They're a good football team.
Exactly. I'm not saying they're not.
There's a team out there in green that's pretty good too.
They're actually both in green and white.
Yeah. Blaze heading upfield himself, dives forward to about the 2. They're going to call him down on the 3. It'll be third and goal from the 3.
Lake Orion 5 of 8 on third downs tonight.
And Blaze showed great awareness. Once everything closed down, he leapt forward to get what he could. So third down, toss back, cut up field, Mitch Howell. He's going to be trapped back at the 4.
Number 11, Gavin Hardiman for the Lakers was there to kind of set the edge and force Howell back inside, where Bo Davis and others were there for the Lakers.
West Bloomfield takes a timeout with 2:06 to go in the half. This has been I'll tell you what, this has been an entertaining football game. Two good teams, two talented football teams.
Absolutely. Yeah, here I was texting you all afternoon. Is this game going to happen? Is this game going to happen? Because this big front of weather is supposed to be coming. It's absolutely beautiful out there. Yeah, we're in the box and we're dry, but it's not raining. It's a nice cool fall evening, and as a result, the weather's not playing a factor in a great game against two contested teams that are very good football teams.
There was an article in today's Oakland Press about the Lake Orion Dragons, and they said, no, they don't have the Division I talent. They don't have, college recruiters beating on their doors, but they're winning football games.
They're playing and winning on all three phases of the game.
So Connor Ross is in for a 20-yard field goal attempt. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:03 left to go in first half. The Dragons increase their lead to 17-7. Hey, Orion TV. Orion TV, sure, I've been doing this for 10 years. Orion Neighborhood Television has just launched our brand new internet radio station. You can create your own podcast or radio show or sign up to become a DJ. For more information on the radio station, give us a call at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. So with 2:03 left to go in the first half, West Bloomfield will get the football to start the second half. And this will be the first time that Connor will kick into the wind on a kickoff. When you have wind like this, you either pooch kick it or try to kick it low and let it hit and roll. Counter approaches. High pooch kick. Caught and taken and dropped. Cade Manzo and others brought down number 33, Brian Becks. Caught the ball about the 27, made it to the 34, up nose of the ball on the 35, and was stacked up. So 1:59 left on the clock.
If you're West Bloomfield, you got under 2 minutes to go. You got one timeout left. You're going to want to obviously put some points on the board because you're getting the ball right away in the second half. So this is a big drive for the Lakers.
Trips to the right, single wide out left, single back in the backfield. Harris looks, throws, caught, dropped immediately by Cade Manzo. Was Ethan Bunch. And again, Harris threw a bullet. Trips again to the right. Low snap.
Scoop and
Dragons
score.
got it. Ball's on the ground again. And the Dragons recover. Cade Manzo initially recovered, was trying to score, dropped it. Nope, that was Steedy again.
Trying to scoop a score in the open field.
Block for him, Ari, block for him. Oh, he tried to lateral.
He did try to lateral. His butt was already down, and I know we can't go to replay, but other than what we do here on ONTV, the officials can't go to replay. But what a great opportunity. We talked about West Bloomfield trying to score before the half. Lake Orion's got a great chance to score before the half as well with 2 timeouts.
1st and 10 from the 35. Blaze looks, throws, leads Manzo just a little too far. And Austin Kroll was on that pile while Theed was down, saying, here, give me the ball, give me the ball. And when he did, he couldn't do anything with it. So it's 2nd and 10. Twins left, Twins right. Blaze looks, throws.
Got him on the corner.
Got him on the corner just to let him a little too far. Mitch Howell down around the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, he was open on a little double move.
Now you've got a minute 20 seconds left. If you don't pick up the first down, that's where you can either punt and try to pin them deep. Dragons have trips left, Twins right. Van Heck in motion. Blaze up the middle. Got a first down.
What a play call. You've got 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. You got motion coming from right to left. And then all you do is take your senior quarterback who just makes a nice read, splits the 2 defenders there, stays on his feet, knows where the sticks are, gets the first down. Well done.
Now let's give Nick Schmidt some credit. Manzo coming around this side. Nick Schmidt held a block that enabled Blaze to pick up that first down. So 2nd down and 10. They're calling it no gain. Dragons coming out again. Trips wide to the far side. Blaze back. Pumps. Look, gonna run it. And he's gonna get swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
And what you don't want to do here is take a big enough sack that knocks you out of field goal range if by chance you need to do that. So 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Still got 2 timeouts left.
Under just approaching the 40-second mark. And Lake Orion's going to take a timeout and talk it over with 38.6 seconds left to go here in the first half. Now there's a couple things that open up for you here if you have to get a 4th down situation. You can throw a deliberate interception. But against a team with this kind of talent, I don't think you want to put it in their hands intentionally. So it's 3rd down, and they're calling it 3rd and 11. Wide out either side. Plays, looks, throws, incomplete, intended for Van Heck, and 2 receivers on that side were blanketed. So now it's 4th and 10. And they're going to try a field goal. 32.3 seconds. It'll be a 40-yarder into the wind. Mitch Howell will hold. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it's wide left. He had the distance, but it just got pushed wide left. 27.4 seconds to go. So we'll see what West Bloomfield decides to do here late in the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20.
It's Connor's longest field goal attempt of the year. He had the distance, like you said.
Had the distance. Dragon safety's dropping real deep. Wow, what a throw by C.J. Harris. He put that thing on a line intended for Donovan Edwards. Donovan Edwards had beat the coverage, and C.J. just threw it a little too far.
Dragons defenders stay on top.
Yeah.
Simply stay deeper than the deepest. Keep everything in front of you.
Well, we saw that Caden Beck and Cade Manzo backed up a lot. But Donovan Edwards just ran right by him.
Well, I think you can obviously see C.J. Harris's arm strength, too.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10, 20.4 seconds left. Throw out far side, complete, and out of bounds is Donovan Edwards. It'll be enough for a 1st down, and it stops the clock while they reset the chains. 15.4 seconds left. So West Bloomfield comes out twins right, single wide left. Got pressure, ball's out. We'll see. Oh, they're calling 2nd down. C.J. Harris's arm was hit as he went back to pass. The clock runs out after a very entertaining first half. We're at halftime. The Lake Orion Dragons 17, the West Bloomfield Lakers 7. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the Dragon Broadcasting Network. Halftime is underwritten by Malash's Palace, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, located at 3800 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Malash's Palace has been serving Lake Orion's automotive needs since the 1950s.
And now, please welcome back to the field, the 2019 Lake Orion Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Michael Steele, with assistance from Joe Cruzy. Color guard instruction by Michael Yoskovich. Tonight, the band presents the first three parts of their 2019 competitive show titled Serpentine, featuring Strange Humors by John Mackey and Sensamaya by Silvestri. Ray Wallace. When the band is set, the drum majors, Delaney Carey, Dylan Patel, and Natalie Rizzo can have the field. 157 number 2019 Pregame Marching Band. Last season, the band finished in 4th place in the state at the NCBA State Finals.
Just finishing up halftime, teams are out warming up. Chris, you've got some very thrilling halftime statistics from a very thrilling first half.
Yeah, the most important one is what you see on the scoreboard. 17-7 Lake Orion. But no, Lake Orion offensively 254 yards in that first half. Nice balance. Rushing yards 132 to passing yards 121. So, you know what? They're making the plays. They're nice and balanced. Coach Fisher's calling a good offensive game, has a good offensive game plan. And you know what? Other than the one unsportsmanlike conduct penalty in that first drive, on Lake Orion, they're not beating themselves. Yep. How many times we've C.J. Harris and the Lakers, they've had 3 botched snaps, shotgun snaps that have hurt. The first one didn't hurt them, but the 2 other ones resulted in turnovers. And so West Bloomfield is beating themselves, and Lake Orion has taken advantage of it. Unfortunately, Lake Orion has only converted one of those turnovers into points, 3 points that is, but nonetheless, Lake Orion is not making mistakes. West Bloomfield has been.
Okay, we can pretty much imagine what Coach Blackstock said. Just keep doing what you're doing. What's Ron Bellamy telling his team?
I think he's going to probably go in and say, all right, guys, we've beaten ourselves to this point in time. It started raining quite a bit at halftime, and it looks like it is a little bit right now. And so, we've got to protect the ball like we did not in the first half. And second, they just got to understand that they've got to get the ball to their playmakers. Donovan Edwards had a 61-yard touchdown run on that first drive for them. Mm-hmm. That's his only carry of the game.
Really? You know what? We'd seen him involved defensively. You're right. I don't remember him touching the ball much.
That's what I was told next door during halftime. So unfortunately, I don't have the individual stats here in front of me. But his only carry in the game. You got to get the ball to your playmakers, and that's probably what they're going to work on doing.
Connor Ross has it teed up at the 40. Referee Chris Lund blows his whistle. Connor approaches. High end-over-end kick into the end zone, where it'll come out 1st and 10 for West Bloomfield on the 20. Your third quarter of action is underwritten by Classic Lanes, your home for family fun and entertainment in Rochester Hills. Their 32-lane facility offers state-of-the-art bowling equipment for both league and recreational bowlers. Check them out at myclassiclanes.com. The scoreboard for the second half is underwritten by Lakes Community Credit Union, this not-for-profit institution has been providing, and I'll finish it after the first play of the third quarter. Harris in the gun. Handoff up the middle, stacked up after about a 3-yard gain. Anthony May on the carry.
May's been their primary ball carrier in between the tackles. Done a nice job in the carries that he's had.
Lakers getting the call in from Coach Bellamy. They come out twins left, single wide right. Receiver set up on a wing left. Mays again on the carry. He breaks one tackle, gets near the first down, and has a first down over the 30-yard line. You know, we saw that last week with Oxford's fullback. May's the same kind of guy. Thick lower body, thick legs, and just keeps him churning, gets extra yardage. Twins right, single wide left. Snap is fumbled. Harris on the run. Sinai Pillow takes him out of bounds at the Lake Orion 25. He got jammed up at he fumbled the snap, recovered, found an opening along the right side of his line, and got inside Dragon territory.
Fortunate bounce for Harris there, and he was able to get inside Kinney right there and doing a nice job on the perimeter. Wide receivers blocking. A lot of green grass in front for Harris. Nice open field tackle by Pillow.
Trips to the left, single wide right. Handoff, Mays up the middle. He's inside the 10, down to the 5. Got undercut by Austin Kroll. And it'll be 1st and goal for West Bloomfield, just like that.
Just like that is right, and they're going really up-tempo pace to start this second half.
Trips in a diamond left. Single wide right. Mays again. Stacked up about the 4. Had a little tumbling act with one of the West Bloomfield wide receivers.
I thought it was a wrestling match at first. It just happened to be on a 100-yard field.
I think that was Cade Manzo he was locked up with. So 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion this side, cut up field and dropped. Dylan Tatum tried to cut it upfield, and there was a host of green shirts waiting for him.
Yeah, good job by Curtis and Kinney, setting the edge there, forcing Tatum back inside.
We're going to take a pause here. We think we saw a flash of lightning. Let's see. Yeah, they're calling the teams off the field. If you have a flash of lightning, the game will be delayed for 30 minutes if no further incidents of lightning happen. If they do, if there is more lightning, there will be another 30-minute delay from that flash of lightning. And I'll tell you, Chris, this has got to just eat at Coach Bellamy, because his team was on the move and gets called off the field because of a lightning delay.
You know, big play by Harris, and Mays running the ball hard. And you're right, after a 17-7 first half, you come out and get the ball if you're the Lakers and do a nice job driving downfield, and all of a sudden that momentum that you had on a 3rd and 5 now from the 5, you know, we have to wait another half hour. So I'm trying to pick up the radar here, and it's definitely coming this way.
To set the score for you, it is 17-7 Lake Orion with 9:37 left in the third quarter. West Bloomfield will have a 3rd down and 5 when we resume. And since the teams are off the field, I will finish my third quarter read, or the scoreboard read. The scoreboard for the second half is underwritten by Lakes Community Credit Union. The not-for-profit institution has been providing financial services to the Oakland County area since 1937. Give them a call at 248-814-4003. So we are in a weather delay here at Lake Orion, and we will resume. We will resume when the lightning delay has cleared. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the Dragon Broadcasting Service.
Cheru has no choice. She and millions like her walk miles a day for dirty water. But together we can end their walk by providing clean water close by. Instead of spending hours walking to get water that makes them sick, girls can be in a classroom and moms will gain back time to care for their families. Sons and daughters can grow up strong, finally free of sicknesses. It's true. When you just add water, you change a life. Learn more at worldvision.org.
The rains have departed. We're going to resume the game that was played last night. The Dragons are leading the West Bloomfield Lakers 17-7. We'll set the stage. West Bloomfield will have a 3rd down and goal from the 5. 9:37 left here in the third quarter. Right now we have mostly sunny skies. A little cloud to the right, but we should be able to get this game in tonight. West Bloomfield coming onto the field. Dragons already in their defensive setup. C.J. Harris in the gun at quarterback. 4 wide receivers to the left. 1 wide receiver right. Motion this side. Harris fumbles the snap, picks it up, and he's going to be brought down for a 2-yard loss, they're calling it. It'll be 4th down and goal from the 7. The snap was fumbled. Harris tried to recover and hand it off, and no one was there. So now, number 16, Jake Ward, in for the field goal attempt. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:45 left in the third quarter. It's now Lake Orion 17, West Bloomfield 10. We have an issue with the clock. I think they're going to be resetting it. And to remind you, our scoreboard again for the second half is underwritten by Lakes Community Credit Union. Lakes Community Credit Union, the non-for-profit institution, has been providing financial services to the Oakland County area since 1937. Give them a call at 248-814-4003. I'm Doug Corliss. Chris Fritching is other commitments today. Joe Johnson is upstairs giving you all the video images. Jake Ward has the ball teed up on the 40. Sinai Pillow is deep for the Dragons. High end over end kick into the end zone. Isaac Kinney was also back deep for the Dragons. So the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 from the 20. Remind you again that this game is a copyrighted presentation of Lake Orion High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program and Orion Neighborhood Television. Last school year, the LOHS broadcast program was awarded the title of Best Overall Program in the country. We brought you over 80 live sporting events, and we plan to match that again this year. Tune in at www.dragonbroadcasting.org. Dragons come out in a double wide, double slot. Kobe Manzo is the lone running back alongside Blake Lauer. Motion this side. Lauer up the middle for about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Jordan Hoskins in on the stop for the Lakers. Dragons going hurry up. DeBrinket and Starich are the wide receivers. Howell in motion. Drew Van Heck on the end around. He's got a 1st down over the 30. And the Dragons have moved the chains. 1st down. Just under 8 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. So Dragons have a 1st down, trips to the right, single wide out left. Lauer on the handoff, Manzo breaks it outside, gets about 7. We'll see where they spot it. It'll be 2nd down and 2. I'm sorry, it'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 39. Dragons have twins both sides. Double wide, double slot look. Howell in motion. Manzo up the middle, and he is swallowed up by number 99, Chris Johnson. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Dragons going no huddle, trips right, single wide left. Lauer from the gun. Hands off to Manzo. He's close to the 1st down. He may be about a length of the football short. Yeah. They're going to mark it. No, they're calling it 1st down from the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Hunter Schur comes in at one of the wide receiver spots, number 83. Two wides. Howell in motion. Manzo up the middle, no gain. He's stacked up. Brought down by Jason Williams and others up the middle. 2nd down and 10. Dragons come out, trips left, single wide right. Lauer back to throw, looks, throws. Got a receiver is Mitch Howell after a gain of 2. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Dragons from the 44-yard line. Dragons going no huddle. Drew Van Heck comes out. It ends up in a wing right. Mitch Howell's in a slot right. Drew Van Heck split wide left. Blaze looks, throws, caught, first down. Sam Starrick on the reception. He went to the sticks, went an extra yard and cut in the middle of the field, and Blaze hit him. 1st and 10 in West Bloomfield territory at the 47-yard line. This time the Dragons come up, trips left. Blaze tries to go up the middle. Cornell Wheeler grabs him and drops him for about a 3-yard loss. 4-yard loss, they're calling it. It'll be 2nd and 14 from the Dragon 49. Cornell Wheeler was not fooled by the play fake. And we have a stoppage in play. It may be a procedure call against the Dragons. We'll see. We have a couple different officials from what we had last night. Yeah, it's a false start against the Dragons. I did not get the name of the crew. So that backs it up 5. It makes it a 2nd and 19 from the 44. Twins both sides. Blaze got pressure, looks, throws, incomplete, intended for Howell, broken up by number 21, Dylan Tatum, who did a good job of getting a hand in there to break the pass up without interfering. So it's 3rd and 19, approaching the 3:45 mark here in the 3rd. Dragons come out, trips left. Blaze looks, going deep. Got Van Heck, he's got it. Inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. What a job by Drew Van Heck to shake off the defender, come back for the ball, and then get yardage after the catch. 1st and 10 for the Dragons from the 18. Mitch DeBrincat checks in at a tight end position for the Dragons. Mitch Howell lines up on a wing left. Now splits wide. Drew Van Heck's on a wing right. Blaze. Nope. Kobe Manzo heads it outside. Breaks a tackle inside the 10 to the 9. He may have another Dragon first down. And he does. 1st and goal for the Dragons. Single wideouts. Kobe Manzo takes it upfield. He's stopped for no gain, maybe a yard loss. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. Number 60, Joe Miller, in on the tackle for West Bloomfield. Blaze takes it up the middle, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and goal. Cornell Wheeler again on the stop for West Bloomfield. We've called his name a lot in the last day or two. So 3rd down, double wing set up. Blaze looking, throwing, corner of the end zone. There's a flag down. The ball was intercepted in the end zone. Let's check the penalty. Nobody signaled touchdown. Nobody signaled touchback. Pass interference against or holding against West Bloomfield, and that is huge. So they'll march it down to the 4. And we'll repeat third down. It is not an automatic first down. So it's 3rd and goal now from the 4. Twins to the left. DeBrinket's a tight end on the right. Blaze on a carry. Cuts it upfield. He did not get in. It will be 4th and goal from the 1. Let's see what coach, offensive coordinator Brad Fisher dials up from here. So we have 4th and goal from the 1. Two Twins to the right, single wide out left. And we have a stoppage of play. Lake Orion has called timeout with 1:03 left in the 3rd. Filmmakers, be ready. The Wildwood Film Festival will be kicking off on Thursday, October 24th at the ONTV studio located at 1349 Joslyn Road. Teams will be given their requirements, which include a prop, location, and line of dialogue that is to be submitted in their film. You'll have until 6 p.m. on Tuesday, October 29th to submit your film. On Wednesday, the 30th, the films will be viewed and judged at 7 p.m. at the Oxford 7 Cinema in Oxford. Open to all ages. It costs $25 per team to enter, and the winners will be chosen in adult and youth categories 16 and under. The contest benefits the Lake Orion Students Offering Support Program. To register, go to Orion, www.oriontv.org. And here we go. 4th down and 1. Blaze Lauer up the middle. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. How huge is that? A quick snap. Blaze took it off guard and got in for the touchdown. Connor Ross on for the extra point. Mitch Howell will hold. Ball is down, kick is up, kick is good. 1 minute to play in the 3rd quarter. The Dragons 24, West Bloomfield 10. Be sure to tune in to replays of your favorite games right here on ONTV. This game tonight has the makings of an instant classic. Tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 1 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup. Games are also replayed throughout the week, so check our program guide on our webpage at orionontv.org for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule. Also, visit our YouTube link for games on demand. That's at www.orionontv.org. 80-yard drive for the Dragons. They now lead by 14. Connor Ross has it teed up on the 40. Approaches, end over end kick coming down on the 7. Taken by number 21, Dylan Tatum. Brought down by Pat Ray and others. So 1st and 10 for West Bloomfield from their own 25. The wind has shifted from last night. It's now blowing out of the north and certainly not as stiff as it was last night. So the Dragons will have the wind at their back in the 4th quarter. Harris gets the snap, hands off, and number 6, Donovan Edwards, is buried. Brought down by the middle of the Dragon defensive line. It's 2nd down and 11. West Bloomfield has trips to the left, single wide right. TJ Harris looks, throws, incomplete. Intended for Donovan Edwards, and Cade Manzo got there the same time the ball did and jarred the ball out. It'll be 3rd and 11. CJ Harris getting the play in from head coach Ron Bellamy. They come out wideouts both sides, a double wing look. Motion far side. TJ Harris looking to run. He's down at the 30. It'll be 4th down and 5. What a stand by this Dragon defense. Joey Theed, Jesus Cruz, and we've run out of the 3rd quarter. This crowd is enjoying this game after 3. It's Lake Orion 24, West Bloomfield 10. The 4th quarter of this game is underwritten by Legacy 925, located at 925 North Lapeer Road in Oxford. Legacy 925 is your one-stop shop for family fun, providing dining, music, entertainment, go-karts, trampolines, and so much more. To find out more, visit their website, thelegacy925.com. So West Bloomfield will punt. They're facing a 4th and 6 from their 30. Cade Manzo drops deep for the Dragon. Dragon sets up office about the 34-35 yard line. High snap. High short punt. Goes straight up and is downed by West Bloomfield at the 40-yard line. The Dragons take over in good field position at the start of the 4th quarter. During this sports season, ONTV will be covering a large variety of games. Our sports coverage will include varsity football, like tonight, volleyball, boys soccer, and more. Select games will be streamed live on dragonbroadcasting.org and will be replayed on our channels, Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T number 99. Visit ontv.org for our program schedule. Trips to the right. Covey Manzo up the middle, breaks 2 tackles, got a 1st down inside the 35 to the 34. Broke a couple tackles at the line and bowled over one of the linebackers inside the 45 to the 44, where it's 1st down for the Dragons. Dragons come out in a 4-wide look. Starrick and Van Heck split right. Blaze Lauer up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. He's got another first down at the 30-yard line. This does a couple things. Number one, it gains yardage, but number two, it's eating clock. Approaching the 11-minute mark in the fourth quarter, Dragons lead by 14. What you want to do now is eat that 40-second clock. Trips to the left, single wide right. Handoff Manzo off the right side. He was brought down by a horse collar. The Dragons have a first down, plus they're going to get penalty yardage on top of it. And that was no disguised horse collar. That was blatant. They're calling holding against the Dragons. Wow. The flag was thrown, and I think myself and everyone in the stadium thought it was on the horse collar. But they called holding on the Dragons. It moves the ball back to the 27-yard line, where it's first down and 7. Dragons have trips to the left, single wide right is Sterick. And we may have a delay of game on the Dragons. And we do. So that backs them up 5 more. It is now a first down and 12 from the 32, when they should have had a first down inside the 10. So Dragons come out, trips left, single wide right. Manzo, the lone back in the backfield. He gets the handoff up the middle, takes the pile with him. And Mason Slocum lost his helmet. He'll have to come out for a play. Mitch Peters goes in at that left guard spot to replace him. Dragons taking their time setting up. They come out twins left, single wide right. Lauer up the middle. He fumbled the ball. It has not been blown dead yet. Number 39, Mike Williams, has taken it in. They are signaling touchdown West Bloomfield. Blaze went up the middle, lost a handle on the football. The whistle did not blow, and West Bloomfield takes it back for the touchdown. They are calling it 71 yards on the fumble return. And just like that, West Bloomfield can close it to within a touchdown. We could not see what or how the fumble was caused. Number 16, Jake Ward, in for the extra point attempt. And they're changing out the football. The Dragons had done such a good job of controlling the ball and eating up clock. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:06 left to play in the game. It's now Lake Orion 24, West Bloomfield 21. Orion Neighborhood Television has launched our brand new internet radio station. You can create your own podcast or radio show or sign up to become a DJ. For more information on the radio station, give us a call at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. Sinai Pillow dropping deep for the Dragons. And Jake Ward has it teed up. Ward will be kicking into the wind. Kind of a pooch kick. That's a live ball, and it went out of bounds. So Lake Orion will take over on the illegal procedure. The ball hit between the up man, and the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. So 9:06 left in the game. Dragons looking for a drive to put this one away. Dragons come out, trips to the right, single wide left. Manzo's alone back in the backfield. Manzo gets the handoff, gets 3, it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dragons' mission is to eat the clock, make West Bloomfield use their timeouts. Twins to the right, single wide left. Van Heck in a wing right. Pass. Van Heck's got it at midfield. 1st down Dragons. And we have a dead ball roughing the passer, so that'll add yardage to it. It'll be 1st down for the Dragons in West Bloomfield territory. They marked that play down at the Dragon 49. So after the penalty yardage is added, it'll be 1st and 10 from the West Bloomfield 36-yard line. Dragons come up to the line. Trips right, Twins left. Empty backfield. Motion this side. Lauer up the middle, breaks it outside, and he goes down after a 1-yard gain. He had number 2, Makari Page, bearing down on him. We haven't talked much about Makari Page. He's another one of their Division I recruits for West Bloomfield. Dragons line up, trips right, single wide left. Manzo alongside Lauer in the backfield. Motion this side. Howell on the end around, trying to cut it upfield and goes out of bounds at the 32. It'll be third down and about 7. Call it 6 for the Dragons. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line. Dragons shift to trips left. Manzo around the right side. He's got open field. He's down to the 10. We have another flag. The flag was thrown down at the 18-yard line, and it's going to be a block in the back against the Dragons. That is the second penalty on a long gain inside the 25-yard line in a row. So the ball will be marked on the 27. It'll be first down. I'm sorry. It'll be third down and 1 for the Dragons from the 27. West Bloomfield seemed to have jumped. There was no flag. 5 seconds on the play clock. Manzo's dragged down from behind at the 29. It's going to be fourth down and 2. It appeared that West Bloomfield jumped. They did not violate the neutral zone, so no flag. So now it's fourth down and 2 from the 28-yard line. Dragons come out, trips to the left, single wide right is Sterick. Toss back to Manzo, he's got open field. To the 20, to the 15, hauled down at the 12, first and 10 Dragons. No handoff that time, a toss left to Manzo, and he had open field in front of him. So first and 10, the ball is marked on the 13. Manzo around the right side, he's to the 5, down at the 1. It'll be first and goal from for the Dragons. Kobe came around the right side, broke a couple tackles as usual, tried to vault into the end zone and was brought down. They've got it marked on about the 1.5. So first and goal for the Dragons to Brinkett. Splits left, Sterick split right. Howell goes in a slot left, Van Heck in a slot right. Plays under center. Tries to rush it in, he's stacked up. Did not get in. Darian McGee from his linebacker position in on the stop, along with the middle of the West Bloomfield line, brings up second and goal. He got maybe a half a yard. Nose of the football is about a half yard away from the goal line. Approaching the 4:45 mark in the game. Plays under center. Tries to rush it in again. Did he get in? No. If anything, it looks like he lost a half a yard. It is third down and goal from the 1. Let's see what Brad Fisher can dial up here. Trips to the left. Starrick split out right. Toss back to Manzo. And we've got a flag, and they're going to call a procedure call on the Dragons, which will back them up to the 6. And they'll repeat third down. They've got it marked on the 7. So third down and goal from the 7. Just under 4 minutes to go. Dragons line up, trips left, single wide right. Blaze looks. Throw. We got, the pass was incomplete, and we have a flag on the play. This may be pass interference against West Bloomfield. Pass interference, West Bloomfield. That will set the ball on the 3. It is not an automatic first down. So now it is third down. They're calling it 4 from the 4. Dragons go twins right, double wing. Van Heck in motion. He's got the ball. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. Drew Van Heck on the sweep, and he made it in for the touchdown. With 3:39 left on the clock, the Dragons are ready to retake a 2-score lead. Connor Ross on for the extra point. Howell holding. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. With 3:39 left in the game, it's now Lake Orion 31, West Bloomfield 17. Thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch Lake Orion High School sports live online all year. We've got a full schedule of varsity football, volleyball, and more this fall, plus concerts and ceremonies. It costs less than $10 per month to watch sporting events, and half of that money goes back to the Lake Orion High School program. Be sure to designate Lake Orion High School when you set up your account. Get started at www.dragonbroadcasting.org. Orion Neighborhood Television thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bring Dragon sports to the world. Connor Ross has it teed up on the 40. Too deep for West Bloomfield. Connor approaches, puts a foot into it. End over end kick into the end zone and through the end zone. West Bloomfield will take over 1st and 10 from their 20. In situations like this, if you're the Dragon defense, you don't let anyone get in back of you. We saw last night in the early part of this game the arm strength of C.J. Harris and the speed of the wide receivers. West Bloomfield comes out twins right, single wide left, single back in the backfield. Harris back to throw, got pressure, got a scramble. He's going to run it, gets a block. He's up over midfield. They're going to mark him down out of bounds at the 50. And just like that, West Bloomfield's at midfield. A 30-yard run by C.J. Harris. West Bloomfield going hurry up, low snap. And we have a stoppage in play, and we're going to have a procedure call against West Bloomfield. False start against the Lakers. That'll back them up 5 and make it 1st and 15. Set the Dragon defense. Jesus Cruz is in at 1 defensive tackle spot. Joey Theed is in at a defensive end position. And Jesus Cruz jumped, and they're going to give the 5 yards right back to West Bloomfield. So that'll be an encroachment against the Dragons. And the ball will be remarked at the 50. It'll be 1st and 10 again. 3:29 showing on the clock. Dragons up by 14. "15 seconds left on the play clock. West Bloomfield has trips right, single wide left. Harris throws, caught. Yeah, it was ruled a catch by number 15, Chase Glover. Another 1st down for West Bloomfield. They come out trips right, Twins left. Pass is complete to number 46. We'll make that. He was not on our, yeah, we had him from yesterday. That's Anthony May, and he was leveled by Cade Manzo. May again on the reception. Run out of bounds by Dylan Altman. It's another 1st down for West Bloomfield. 1st and 10 from the 26. Inside 3 minutes left to play. West Bloomfield trips right, Twins left. Harris in an empty backfield. Looking right, throwing right, caught, and going down immediately was Ethan Bunch. West Bloomfield going hurry up. It's 2nd down and 3 from the 19. C.J. Harris back to throw, looks, caught. Number 3 again, Ethan Bunch. He's got a 1st down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for West Bloomfield. 2:24 left in the game. Dragon defense trying to hold them. Anthony May up the middle. He gets about 5. He's inside the 5. It'll be 2nd down. They're calling it 2nd down and 4. 2 minutes left. And we have a stoppage of play. Lake Orion is calling timeout. The Dragons will have 1 left. West Bloomfield still has their complement of 3. Don't go anywhere. We got under 2 minutes to go, and this game's not over by a long shot. We will remind you during this timeout that DVD copies can be purchased by calling Orion Neighborhood Television at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. For only $10, you can get a copy of not only this game, but any game or program in our broadcast vault. DVD copies, 248-693-3377, 248-393-1060. So we have a 2nd down and 3 from the 3. West Bloomfield comes out Twins both side. 2 receivers set up on wings either side. C.J. Harris in an empty backfield. Snap back to Harris. He's looking, throwing to the corner, incomplete. Too high for Ethan Bunch. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 3. 1:55 left in the game. Trips to the right, single wide left. C.J. Harris looks, throws. Flag on the play. The pass, I believe, was completed to the 1. Let's see what the penalty is. Pass interference against the Dragons. That'll make it, they'll repeat 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 1. West Bloomfield brings another blocking back in. Backs are set up in an offset eye. Motion this side. C.J. Harris on the carry. He's in for the touchdown for West Bloomfield. You get that big body moving, and he didn't have much territory he had to cover, and he got in for the touchdown. There is 1:47 seconds left. It is now Lake Orion 31, West Bloomfield 23. And pending this extra point, it could be a 7-point game. Jake Ward on for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:47 to go. The Dragons lead by 7. And if anybody thinks that West Bloomfield is going to kick it deep and not try an onside, I am not among the opinion. Usually in this situation, you get a hands team up front. You don't see many linemen in your first wave of defenders. You get all the teens and 20s and 30s up there. We called them All-State, the good hands people. Sam Sterick and Kobe Manzo are lined up right near the 50. Luke Spencer and Isaac Kinney inside Sterick. Caught by Drew Van Heck. Dragons ball, 1st and 10. It was a good kick. The ball hit and took a high bounce, and Drew Van Heck came up, grabbed it in midair, came down with feet in bounds. It's Dragons ball, 1st and 10. Dragons break the huddle. DeBrinket, wide left. Van Heck in a slot left. Kobe Manzo trying to get outside. He's going to be dropped for a loss. The clock was kept running, and West Bloomfield immediately called timeout. It's going to be a yard loss for Kobe, and it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Dragons with 1:40 left to go. One first down could seal it for the Dragons. The big thing is if you're a back, stay in bounds. So here we go, 2nd down and 11 for the Dragons. Ball on the 48. Dragons come out, Twins trips to the left, single wide right. Blazelauer up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets into West Bloomfield territory to the West Bloomfield 45. It'll be 3rd down, but more importantly, West Bloomfield takes their 2nd time out. We'll stay with you during the timeout. 1:33 left to go. Dragons up by 7. It is now 3rd and 4 from the West Bloomfield 45. Blaze faked that toss to the left to Kobe Manzo, took it right up the middle, broke some tackles at the initial point of contact, and made it down to the West Bloomfield 45. Dragons come out in a double wide, double slot look. Kobe Manzo off the middle. Looks like he's got a 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. The line judge has it at the 42, which would still be a yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1. And more importantly, West Bloomfield has taken their last time out. So, the Dragons are 3 feet away from icing this one. West Bloomfield is out of timeouts. Lake Orion has 1, and we have 1:26 to go. It's the battle for 1st place in the OAA Red. And it's all I think anyone ever asked for. Coach Fisher talking it over with his offense. The officials calling the teams back out on the field. 4th and 1. The crowd rises as one. Trips left, single wide right. Toss to Manzo. The West Bloomfield side is saying they didn't get it. We'll see where it's marked. The ball is marked at the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be West Bloomfield ball, 1st and 10 with 1:19 to go. Wow. So here we go. West Bloomfield has no timeouts left. Dragon safeties are back 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Crowd making noise. Twins right, single wide left. C.J. Harris back to throw, looking, got pressure. He's going down on the 36-yard line. Ari Curtis with the sack. West Bloomfield trying to hurry up. What do we got? We have a stoppage of play. Why have they stopped the clock? I think Alex... Yeah, we had an equipment issue for the Dragons, Joey Theed. So 2nd down and long C.J. Harris, first down, completion at midfield. 45 seconds to go. Trips left, Twins right. C.J. Harris got a first down. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. 35.3 seconds left. Don't go anywhere. Clock starting, under 30. Harris looks, throws. Incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 with 25 seconds to go. West Bloomfield hurrying to the line. Dragons have 3 safeties deep. Harris looks, throws, caught. Out of bounds at the 22 is looked like Alex Short, number 9. From our vantage point, I couldn't make out the number. So first and 10 for West Bloomfield. Harris back to throw, looks, throws, caught! Inside the goal, touchdown West Bloomfield with 12.2 seconds left. West Bloomfield is an extra point away from tying this game. I did not see who caught the ball, but whoever it was did a great job. Number 1, Harris threw a bullet, and he did a great job of extending into the end zone. West Bloomfield is a man short on their extra point team, and it's a long snapper. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. We are tied at 31 with 12.2 seconds left. This game is everything it was billed to be. We will remind you while everyone catches their breath that today's game is a copyrighted presentation of Lake Orion High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program and Orion Neighborhood Television. Last school year, the LOHS broadcast program was awarded the title of Best Overall Program in the Country. We brought you over 80 live sporting events, and we plan to match that again this year. Plus, you can catch our award-winning daily live newscast, LOAM. Tune in at dragonbroadcasting.org. Well, if the dog's got to go out, tell them to wait. We have 12.2 seconds left. Sinai Palo is back deep for the Dragons. The Dragons also has the hands team up at midfield should West Bloomfield decide to do an onside kick again, but the kicker's back 5 yards. High pooch kick, fair catch called for at the 30. The Dragons will take over, first and 10 from the 30 with 12.2 seconds left. Just got a final on the Michigan State score. Michigan State wins 40-31. So here we go. Blaze Lauer brings him out. Kobe is back in a safety position. The Dragons may just take a knee and go to overtime, which is exactly what they're going to do. Blaze takes a knee, the last 10 seconds run off, and we're going to overtime tied at 31. What a good football game. So in overtime, we will have another coin toss, and then the ball will be placed. And if you win the coin toss, the best thing you want to do is go on defense. Try to stop the other team and then try to win it with your offense. So we'll have another coin toss. Lake Orion captains are Isaac Kinney, Blaze Lauer, Mitch Howell, and Kobe Manzo. West Bloomfield captains are CJ Harris, Makari Page, Cornell Wheeler, and Chase Glover. Referee calls them out to the center of the field. I think West Bloomfield will get to call the toss. They are the visitors. They're talking to Lake Orion. The loser of the coin toss, Kobe pointed to the south end. West Bloomfield. Lake Orion will get the ball first and go left to right across your viewing device. So here we go. We're in overtime, tied at 31. Ball's placed on the 10-yard line, and it'll be first down for the Dragons. Dragons break the huddle. DeBrinket splits wide left. Starrick in a slot left. Van Heck is on a wing right. Howell's on a wing left. Blaze under center. Van Heck in motion. Manzo up the middle. He's stacked up for no gain. It'll be second down. No place to go. Second down and 10. We are in overtime. Dragons come out Twins to the left. Van Heck in motion. He gets the toss, trying to string it outside, trying to cut up field. He's down to about the 4 or the 3, and it'll be third down. So third down, and we have a Dragon down. Trying to see who it is. It's Drew, and he's coming off the field. No, that's Kobe Manzo. He's going to have to come out for a play. I'm sorry, that's Mitch DeBrincat coming off. So there was a penalty on the play. It's now 2nd and 19. Blaze back to throw, got pressure, trying to get to the corner. He's down at the 2. I did not see what the penalty was for. But it is now third down and goal from the 4. Tied at 31. So here we go. The Dragons come out, trips to the right. Marlon Robinson is in a slot right. He goes in motion. Blaze trying to throw. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. Wow. Mitch Howell made the catch at the back of the end zone and came down with his feet down. What a catch by Mitch Howell. Connor Ross on for the extra point. And we have a timeout taken by Lake Orion. Each team gets one timeout in overtime, and Coach Blackstock just called it. So if this extra point is successful, West Bloomfield will get the ball at the 10-yard line, and they'll get 4 cracks at it. So here we go. Mitch Howell sets up at the 10. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. The Dragons now hold a 38-31 lead. And West Bloomfield will take over 1st and 10 from the 10. The pressure is truly on the Dragon defensive backs to make a play and not interfere. The line and the linebackers have been so good against the run. So West Bloomfield comes out 4 wides, Twins left. Motion this side. C.J. Harris up the middle. He's cut down after a gain of 2 by Drew Van Heck. So 2nd and goal in overtime. Players trying to raise the crowd as one. Twins left, single wide out. Right. CJ Harris looks, throws. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. Pass intended for the wide receiver. It was thrown behind the wide receiver. Who I believe was Donovan Edwards. So 3rd down and goal from the 8 in overtime. Here's your ball game. CJ Harris back, got pressure, gets out of it. He's scrambling, throws incomplete. 4th down for West Bloomfield. What a great job by the Dragons secondary. CJ Harris had scrambled back to the 30-yard line, and West Bloomfield is taking a timeout. Wow. Defensive coordinator Rich Powell has them together. Coach Blackstock's there. Coach Blackstock's dad is there. It is 4th and goal from the 8 in overtime. This crowd making noise. They came back out on Saturday for this. CJ Harris from the gun, low snap. He's looking, throws, touchdown for West Bloomfield. We're gonna go to a 2nd overtime. Pass was completed to, it looks like Donovan Edwards, but the West Bloomfield numbers are difficult to see from up here under the lights. I know this is an important extra point. Ball is down, kick is up. And the kick is good. We'll go to a 2nd overtime. I think the touchdown catch was made by Ethan Bunch. So this time, West Bloomfield will get the ball first from the 10. And we'll keep playing until somebody wins. Dragons come out on defense.
There you go.
Here come the Lakers. 1st and goal from the 10. West Bloomfield comes out, Twins left, single wide out right. C.J. Harris alone in the backfield. Looks, throws, incomplete in the end zone. Broken up by Cade Manzo, it'll be second down. So second and goal from the 10. West Bloomfield, twins left, single wide, trips right, twins left. C.J. Harris looks, throws, caught, dropped. Caught and dropped was number 15, Chase Glover, and number 14, Cade Manzo, was there to greet him and drop him on the 5. It's third down and goal from the 5. Dragons shifting on defense. West Bloomfield comes out twins to the right, twins to the left, single back in the backfield, and we've got a stoppage of play as West Bloomfield is going to take a timeout. Hey, go mobile with Orion Neighborhood Television anytime. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on your mobile devices. Connect with Orion Neighborhood Television to see what's happening in our studio, see upcoming events, and watch ONTV programs in high definition on demand. Orion Neighborhood Television, working to bring Lake Orion to the world. And if the world's watching this, you're seeing one heck of a football game tonight. We're in the second overtime, tied at 38. West Bloomfield has a third down and 5 from the 5. West Bloomfield comes out with twins both sides. C.J. Harris looks, throws, caught. Touchdown for West Bloomfield. He rifled one in. Caught by, I still did not catch the number of the recipient of the touchdown. And again, C.J. Harris threw a bullet. Number 16, Jake Ward, on for the extra point. Alex Short is the holder. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. It's now 45-38, and West Bloomfield has their first lead of the night, and the Dragons will get the ball 1st and 10. We were tied at 31 at the end of regulation. Dragons scored on a Drew Van Heck touchdown, and West Bloomfield has come back with 2 touchdown passes from C.J. Harris. Dragons come out. Mitch DeBrinket is back in at tight end position. 3 wide receivers to the left. Kobe Manzo, the lone back in the backfield. He gets the carry, gets about 2, is stacked up, and it'll be 2nd down. Number 50, Jaden Green, in on the stop for West Bloomfield. Calling a 2nd down and 9. They're giving him a gain of 1. Blaze throws, caught, touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. Caught by, as soon as they uncrowd from the congratulating, Drew Van Heck again. Went on the post and Blaze hit him. So, Connor Ross on for the extra point. Mitch Howell will hold. Isaac Kinney is the long snapper. Ball is down, kick is up. Kick is good. We go to a third overtime, tied at 45. Boy, if you ever want to see a replay of this game, you'll be able to tune into it right here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Be able to tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 1 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup. Games are also replayed throughout the week, so check our program guide on our webpage at ONTV.org for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule. Also, visit our YouTube link for games on demand, www.oriontv.org. So now the Dragons will get the ball first and 10 at the 10. And after, I believe, 3 overtimes, you have to go for 2 if you score. So Dragons have trips left. Blaze up the middle, cuts it in. Touchdown Lake Orion Dragons, Blaze Lauer. Right up the middle. Offensive line parted the defensive line, and Blaze got in for the score. It is now 51-45, and I believe this is the last overtime. You can kick an extra point. Connor's out there. Mitch Howell holding. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. West Bloomfield will now get the ball. First and 10 from the 10. Now down 52-45. This is the third overtime. We were tied at 31 at the end of regulation. It is now 52-45, Lake Orion. West Bloomfield comes out. Anthony May in the backfield. He's set up on a wing right. C.J. Harris looks. Got Anthony May for the touchdown. West Bloomfield answers a score with a score. It's now 52-51. Mason Slocum coming in on the extra point block team for the Dragons. Jake Ward on for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. We go into another one tied at 52. West Bloomfield will get the ball first. So West Bloomfield comes out. This Dragon defense has played so well tonight. West Bloomfield has trips left, single wide out right. Anthony May is the lone back in the backfield. C.J. Harris got pressure. He's going down. 5-yard loss on first down. 6-yard loss. They're going to call it second down and goal from the 16. And that was huge. We are tied at 52. Trips right, single wide out left. C.J. Harris has lived in the shotgun. Looks, throws. Touchdown West Bloomfield. Completed to looked like to number 2 Makari Page. So now Jake Ward is out for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. It is now 59-52, West Bloomfield, still in overtime. The Dragons will get the ball, 1st and 10 from the 10. Ball spotted on the right hash. DeBrinket, Starrick, and Howell are split left. Van Heck is on a wing right. Blaze is under center. Van Heck in motion. He gets the toss, trying to cut it upfield. He does for about, they're going to give him about 3 yards. It'll be second down. Got a good block from Kobe Manzo. He had to hesitate a little bit before he turned upfield. Bunch formation for the Dragons, everyone in tight. Blaze on a carry, run out of bounds at the 4. It'll be third down for the Dragons. They're going to mark him down at the 3, on the 2. So it's third down and goal from the 2 in overtime. Lake Orion is going to call a timeout. We are in the 4th overtime. West Bloomfield is up by 7, 59-52. And as I said, we were tied at 31 at the end of regulation. So the ball's marked on the 1. It'll be third down for the Dragons. DeBrinket comes in. He'll be at a tight end left. Trips to the right. And Manzo in the backfield. Manzo on the carry, trying to cut it upfield. Is he in? No. They're calling him short of the goal line. The ball will be on about the half-yard line. Donovan Edwards came out with the ball, but the play was already blown dead. And we have a Dragon player down on the field. Medical staff goes out. Coach Blackstock's out there. So to set the stage, it is now 4th down and a half a yard from the half-yard line. That's Kobe Manzo coming off the field. He was the injured player. So he'll have to come out for a play. Fourth and a half. Here come the Dragons. Marlon Robinson takes over at the running back position. Van Heck on a wing right. Trips left. Van Heck in motion. He gets the toss. And he's down, and West Bloomfield is going to come away with the win. 59-52, West Bloomfield wins. What a football game tonight. The Dragons have nothing to hang their heads over. They played their hearts out. West Bloomfield, they knew was a good football team, but it was a really good Dragon team that gave them all they could handle tonight. So we'll take a pause and we'll be right back. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television and DragonBroadcasting.org. After a heartbreaking loss by the Lake Orion Dragons, 59-52 to the West Bloomfield Lakers. It's the first loss on the season for the Dragons. West Bloomfield and Lake Orion are now tied, with West Bloomfield taking over first place because they do not have a division loss where the Dragons do. Again, we said it earlier, the Dragons put up such an effort tonight to go into overtime against West Bloomfield. All week long it was made about the high-powered West Bloomfield teams, their Division I athletes, and Lake Orion gave them all they could handle. So that wraps it up for tonight. For our producer-director Joey Tysick, who is not here tonight, Joe Johnson, who went above and beyond the call and gave us our video tonight. I'm Doug Corliss. Thank you for watching. Again, our final score is West Bloomfield 59, the Lake Orion Dragons 52. Good night, everyone.